What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Just Bones Gang Show. How you doing tonight, brother?
I am exhausted because it was such a late night, but so happy that we got this win. It was a great win, and I almost feel like, Kev, I saw all I need to see. Let's put a bow on it, wrap it up, end of
That's it.
story, put it in the vault. We're good to go.
I love it. I love it.
You
When
know,
was the last time you could sit there and watch a game with that kind of confidence?
I would have to say the second season with Rex Ryan, I felt really good about this
Hmm.
team.
Hmm.
And I maybe because I was naive back then. I don't know. We're talking 27 years ago. Bill Parcells, only because of his presence and the way he coaches and that toughness he brought. I think that was probably the only real coaches that I could say, this was, you know,
I mean, the last time I really felt that confident, like the field to me last night had I was watching Testaverde and Keyshawn and Crabette and
yeah,
Curtis Martin, and that's what I was watching.
no, I get it. I get it. I get it.
But even more with even more precision.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
and you said it, and I heard a few people bring it up today. Testaverde got props. Bart Scott gave Sanchez props because he was his quarterback. He's gonna give him props. But yeah, like I never felt like, oh my
We
God,
out we outgained this freaking team. And how nice was it to get that kind of beatdown on the Pats? How long has that been coming?
oh I know.
How many times have you embarrassed us on the national stage?
Yes, yes, yeah. And you know what, Kevin? We were
We
talking about
we outgained this shit ass team in the first half, 252 yards to 40.
yeah. And then you have the stats for the final. What was the final? Tell everybody what the final was. Do you have the stats for the final?
400 to 139.
Yep.
The Patriots had the fewest first downs in a half since the year 2000.
Yeah, when the Chargers did it to them, I think.
Yes, it was 27 first downs to 11.
Wow. Yeah.
27 to 11.
Yeah.
Time of possession. Oh my God. It was double. It was double.
Yep.
40 minutes to 19.
Yeah.
Or,
40
we're
to be
40 to
exact. Yep.
20. Yeah.
Yeah.
To
40,
round it off.
40 minutes and 40 seconds for us, 1956. Now, isn't it funny, Kevin? You see how dominant we were against the Pats. And I'm not comparing, but that's kind of what like the 49ers did to us.
Mm-hmm.
They held the ball for
Yes.
39 minutes.
Right.
We had the ball for like 21. But our offense wasn't so bad in that 49ers game for as little we were on the field. But we said it. We've always said baby steps, baby steps, baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
And how nice is it in 3 games we could sit there and we see this offense climbing the ladder. And last night we saw this defense
Step
be
up.
the defense we thought they should be and could be, and hopefully
Seven
will be.
sacks.
Yeah, yeah,
Five on Brissett, two on May.
yeah. And I gotta tell you, Kevin, I said it to you last week. Will McDonald, everyone gave him a lot of props after the Tennessee game. We ripped him, or I ripped him after week 1. I said, you know what? This guy is not a first round pick, blah, blah, blah. Week 2, he must have heard me because he came around. What did he have? 3 sacks in week 2, right? Something like that. And then
Mm-hmm.
last night, he was all over the place. He had 2
Mm-hmm.
last night.
Mm-hmm.
He has 5 to lead the team. And I'm starting to come around to Will McDonald. Now, we got 14 more games. His job is not done. He can't
And, and,
disappear.
and, and let's not say, all right, we weren't going up against a brick wall offensive line last night either.
No.
Okay.
I I
Okay.
I get it. Oh, we might have you having a guest. Let's see.
Somebody stepping in,
Yeah.
somebody stepping in. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, also last night snapped a 6 game losing streak on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. We talked about it. I forgot what the numbers were that this team's lost in prime time. I think they were like, what did we say? 3 for 20. I get that the numbers were disgusting. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
we got a guest.
Wait a minute. Hang
Yeah.
on. I gotta wait. I gotta look rock and roll. Hang on.
He's
Mike.
got to adjust.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ken. Hold on.
Oh, well, he goes, looks rock and roll,
I
Will.
just saw what I look like. Fuck that. Good. Laugh it up, Buzzball.
hey, and this offense, man, third straight game with 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Offense.
Yeah.
How
No, I
bad
agree.
is it? How badass is that?
Yeah, now I'll wait for our guest to come. I'll wait for Butch to come back because you just brought up third straight game with 3 touchdowns. So 3 weeks now, we have 9 offensive touchdowns. Unless you two did some research do you know when we scored our 9th offensive touchdown last year? What week?
I do not know.
Okay.
Do you know? Can you tell us?
Does Butch know?
Wait, I'm back.
You're back. All right. Mr. Rock and Roll is back.
All right. Fuck it, yeah. Rock and roll detective. I'll do one of these.
So,
Now,
Butch,
where did Kevin go to sleep?
we were just saying how the Jets in the last 3 games have scored 9 offensive touchdowns. Do you know how long it took them last year to score 9 offensive touchdowns?
One thing I like to say is you guys, thank you so much for inviting me onto your
podcast.
Hell
yeah. Thanks for coming.
The first time I've ever been on a podcast. As you were saying, how long it's taken us, bro? When is the last time besides this year we have scored a goddamn touchdown in the first quarter?
Yeah.
There you go, Kev.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, I love that we all converse. We got a little thing. We text each other with the games. Not to take up time what you guys are doing, but like I said, I watched the highlights and the interviews. One thing is getting on my nerves, like we were talking about. Everybody's saying the 40-year-old quarterback.
He ran around like he was 30.
Right?
Exactly.
It's a niche. I don't know what the newspapers in New York said. Probably kind of shit like that, or
So hold on. You asked about the newspaper. So a couple of the headlines were "Get off my lawn" and from heel to back, from back to heel, or from heel to back, something like that. Some play on words from the Post and everything. Yep.
Oh my God! You guys remember the Jet newspaper from like 30 years ago? Did you ever get that?
Are you talking about Jet Confidentials with Dan Lieberfeld?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Hold on. I love it. The newspaper was like this big, right? And you couldn't wait for that thing to come in. And
yep.
There's the hats for $25. Oh, man.
Yeah. So anyway, what I was saying was that we scored. You brought up that we scored 9 offensive touchdowns in 3 games. It took us to the second half of week 11 last year to get our 9th offensive touchdown. How disgusting!
Can you remember going 6 games in a row without scoring a touchdown?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Holy crap! How could we forget?
I know.
See, the 3 of us, like I say, been a Jets fan since 1976, 66.
Yeah.
6 years old. I got fucking blessed being a Jet fan, and the worst weather, the lightning game, the friggin' snowball, the coldest game. I mean, but look at us, man. I mean, this is funny because I really, again, like I said, thank you guys. I wanted to have notes prepared. Giant fans. I mean, look, we're the working man. I mean, Jet fans, we're the rock and roll. Giant fans, hey, let's go to a Giants game. Oh, fuck you. Go to a goddamn halftime. Remember the old stadium, Jet Stadium? Yep. And you go down the circles and all of that. Chicks are flashing the tits. You're throwing dollars at them. They're fighting.
Yep.
The Monday night game, which I was at against the Bills, we set the hats on fire, allegedly.
Yes. Yes, I was at that. Night of the Pumpkin, they called that because it was right around Halloween, and there was a big, huge inflated pumpkin that went all around the stadium getting bashed around. And man, you looked around, people were beating the crap out of each other everywhere. It was insane.
Now, I have to ask you guys, and I'm sure I know the answer, Kevin. I know we discussed this, but you're both born and raised Jersey guys, correct?
Yeah.
How'd you become Jet fans and not Giant fans?
I don't know what Giant is.
Okay.
Mike, grab me a beer, please. One of my favorite movies, Artie Lang, well, one of my old friends, the movie Beer League, right?
Okay.
So the one guy that's in the thing, he's like, you're a fucking Dallas fan. We grew up by Giants fucking stadium. Right across the street, you're a Giant. It's Jets, Yankees, and Rangers. I mean,
Okay.
Forget about basketball. We got enough heartache with our Jets.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Will went silent.
I've been punished since I was 5.
Okay.
My dad had season tickets to Shea. Okay.
Bless
and
you,
then and then when they moved to the Meadowlands, they transferred over, and he had like 3 or 4 seats in Shea, and then when they transferred to the Meadowlands, he was able to pick like 1 or 2 more, so we got 5. So we had 5 season tickets.
Yeah.
So
no, because like
I blame him, but yeah, I got to see it. I barely remember. I got to see it. So
I mean, I grew up in Manhattan, but I got it passed down from family. That's why I'm asked. But you guys are Jersey guys, and like like my brother roots for the same team Butch does. That's an odd combination because usually it's Giants, Yankees, Rangers. It's Mets, Jets, Islanders. That's what I am. Yeah. I'm a Mets, Jet, Islander guy. So that's why I always wonder. Like my brother's a Yankee fan, but at least he's a Jet fan, so he's okay with me with that. But I just wonder how you guys became Jet fans, being Jersey boys.
My neighborhood, I was born in Patterson, so I moved out of Patterson in 1976, 66 to Pompton Lakes. All of my neighbors were all Jets fans.
Okay.
So I'm like, and Mr. Grulich used to come running out and scream on the front lawn, and I'm like, wow, this is fucking, Remember, like the preseason, the Jets played Giant on Channel 11.
Yes,
and they would replay it like 11 o'clock at night and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it was just football. I mean, it's awesome. We're fans. Not. Hey, just again, man. I'm sorry if I'm ranting like this, but I walking down the street with a Misfit shirt on or Danzig shirt or something back in the day. You give them the eye, like you're really a fan. We're like that with the Jets, man. You see somebody walking, oh, did you get that at Modell's because they're going, and all of that.
Yeah.
You can feel it. What they charge us. Like Kev was saying, my PSL was $6,400, man. Wow. My ticket is $130, and now they charge $50 to park, I believe.
That's about right, because the Mets games are $40 to park, $45 to park. But anyway, back to your thing, Butch. I never felt like the Jets were ever a trend team. Like, so if I ever saw somebody with a Jet shirt, I knew they were legit. Like, they weren't like you don't see, like all the young kids today. And Kevin and I discussed it because I have a young son. All the kids are wearing the San Diego Charger, Hey Bear jersey, whatever his name is, Herbert jersey, the Rod. Like, no one's wearing a Jet jersey if you're not a diehard. So when you see someone, there's a good chance they're born and bred into it like we are.
That's it. My kids are Jets Jets fans years and years. I'll send you a picture later. We were interviewed for Passaic Record, like Bergen Record newspaper. We made the front page of the sports thing. Me and my little guy Michael. The biggest Jets fan in Passaic County, got my Hulk gloves like the one guy they showed the other night. Fuck him. That's why I put the picture up. All my Jets stuff. But you're right. It's just like us with music.
Yeah,
I dig it. It's not a fad. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, man.
Which there you go. So
there you go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why I always put up that picture, the
Green Machine.
There you go.
I got that.
Yeah.
That picture I always post up, the Megadeth, the Vic Rattlehead. With the Jets, my old section was 13A. It's in the corner. So we used to call tailgate Megadeth.
We were 140.
Okay. Not bad. Nice.
Right on.
Section 140. I used to go right by the tunnel where they came out sometimes.
Yeah.
The piss out of them. I remember one time We were
What?
playing the Giants. Okay. And they're coming out and like Felipe Sparks. Remember Felipe Sparks on the
Yes.
Giants?
Mm-hmm.
He was this close to coming up the stairs and beating the living crap.
I always say, Kevin, sometimes we just have to do a show where you just tell some of the stories because you have some good classic stories about
Oh man,
shit you ran into at Jet games. That's funny stuff. That's funny stuff.
I've never been to a Giants game, and I never will go to a Giants game. I believe it was Christmas Eve years ago. Anyway, somebody gave me tickets. I gave my other so many end zone interception, and fucking what's his name from Patterson, bro? He comes running right to the end zone with a touchdown. I'm like, son of a bitch, Giants. Oh my God. Ugh. You know, I take it personal. You know,
absolutely.
I always think we need to do more. If you want to get back into talking about like last night, like we were texting back and forth. We're gonna have Aaron another year or two. 42 years old.
Yeah.
Retire. Brett. Fitz. Vinny. We always pick up guys that Ronnie Lott was one of the most hated players in the NFL. Came to the Jets. What was his name? 99 from Miami.
Jason Taylor.
Thank you. Yes. Bart Scott. I love, it's funny, like watching our guys now, and I see the numbers. Thomas Jones, the ball carrier, number 20. I always say, it's. I like this. What you guys are doing, man. Talking nostalgia. This is
but hold on a second. Here's what I'll say to that. Butch, you were saying, we got Aaron Rodgers for 2 years. Here's where Woody Johnson and the Jet organization makes mistakes.
What's up?
When Rodgers retires, whenever that is, next year, 2 years, 3 years, here's what you tell Rodgers. You're going to stay on as a consultant, as a quarterback coach. Sign the blank check, Rodgers, and stay on and help us teach this team the winning ways that you learn. Like I've always said to Kevin since we've been doing this, I always felt like Chad Pennington should have been the quarterback's coach for this team years ago because the man is a genius. He graduated top of his college class, 4.0 Rhodes Scholar. He should have been a quarterback.
Not a spectacular arm, but did he ever bring the brain?
Exactly, and that's what you want to teach these young kids, the football way of doing it. You see what Aaron did last night? Check down. You don't have to throw the bomb every time. Check it down. Let your playmakers make the plays for you.
Looking this way, making the safety bite, and then going that way.
Yeah.
When he did that throw, it reminded me of when Jeter used to do that across the body throw. Stuff like that. You're right, though. What you said. What I always say that with our quarterbacks, our players, stay on, and a lot of guys do, man. They stay on as a coaching staff. But what I was getting back to, it's always a quarterback for 2 years, or this guy, or like I said again, Bart Scott, or running backs. The Jets have not always been like that, but it seems like when guys have like maybe another year or two gas in their tank, they come to the Jets.
Yeah, exactly, because the Jets are going to pay the most money because we're a team that's desperate, so we got to shell out more dollars than we need to, and it's bit us in the ass how many times? Go down the list that it bit us in the ass.
For some reason, this organization cannot develop a quarterback. Why? I don't know.
We are quarterback killers.
They have to go get one that's developed already. Always.
You're right.
Well, Kev, then that should tell you, then bring in a quarterback-minded person. Keep Rodgers on this staff once he retires. Often, whatever he wants to stay in New York, New Jersey, and help develop the rookie, the young kid that we just signed in the draft. Because everyone's talking like this kid could be the next real deal. So then keep Rodgers around to coach him.
But, Greg, like you said, we're in New York. We're in the tri-state area. Either you perform, or the next day you're getting media is going to kill you. We are quarterback killers. The guys who came out of college,
man.
and then when they split from us, they become good.
If you even suck for a minute here, that's it. They run you out of town.
Yeah. Well, hey, Kevin, how many times on this podcast have we said, especially me, you know it, have I said they did Sam Darnold an injustice, and I'm going to stand behind it, and Jet fans hate me because of it, and I don't give a rat's ass. If Joe Doug, and listen, it is what it is. We never would have got Aaron if he did this, but if he would have sold his soul and got rid of that second pick in the draft and screwed Zach and brought in a bunch of other players to help Sam and kept McCown here to coach him up, I don't know where we would be.
Kept building.
Zach maybe going to the Giants.
Yeah.
You know?
So
that's the hot rumor. Yes, that's the hot rumor. Zach Wilson to the Giants. But here's the funny thing. If Bo Nix stinks it up this week, Zach could be starting again.
That's what I want.
Oh, he's got notes, you son of a... I'm right there. Look.
That's what I want. I want him playing quarterback here.
Can you imagine that? But Kevin, hold on a second. But when that happens, it bites us in the ass. Sam Darnold beat us.
No. This ain't. But no. This ain't biting us in the ass. No.
Because Kevin, we always say this, Kevin, and you know it. The one game that sticks out to me is that fucking Scott Zolak marching down the field, beating us, doing all this crap.
I know.
It's
like when you said to me last night or yesterday that you were nervous. No. We're going to smack the crap out of them.
That was a wreck last night because we've seen this so many times with this Patriot team. We've seen it so many times.
No, last night was different.
No, and you were right.
You could feel it.
That's why I reach out to you to talk me off the ledge because I was a wreck all day.
Kev, tell me he doesn't sound like fucking Ace Frehley, man. I love his voice. Dig it, though.
I got a question about last night.
Go ahead.
Can anybody tell me what was going on here?
Yeah, that was a little odd, but I think people are making more of it than what it is. What are your guys' takes?
You know what I think he said? Because he said something when he pushed him. You know what I think he said? 19 and 34.
Yeah.
There was some.
But again, was 18 and 34, so he said 19 and 34.
Yeah.
That little video, it's just something for the media to.
Oh yeah, come on.
And they're making so much out of it. They're making so much out of it.
You know what I think it was? I think it was Rodgers breaking his balls. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
Whatever he was saying. And he gave him that stare down at the end.
It sounds like if you listen to the Rodgers press conference, he said to him, we got a 2-touchdown lead. Now let that defense show us something. And it did. They blitzed 40% of the time, Kev, and they never blitz.
7 sacks.
Yes, we don't blitz.
No.
7 sacks. They were coming from everywhere, too. Chuck Clark.
Glasses on like him.
Right. Here's another stat for you. We talked
you got it too.
We talked about the offensive touchdowns. Here's another stat for you. The Jets have 14 sacks in the first 3 games. You know when the last time we did that? Any clue?
Sack exchange.
No.
Easy. No, I'm going to say after the Loggerman and all right, when? What do you got?
1966.
Get the hell out of here.
1966 was the last time we got 14 sacks in a 3-game stretch.
That's when Kevin signed up for the draft. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, you weren't playing the the powerhouse offensive line last night. So let's keep it in perspective here.
But Kev, we finally did. If we're going to consider ourselves an A team, the top of the crop, we did what we're supposed to do.
Beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and not only beat the teams you're supposed to beat, but the inferior ones, smack them around.
Yeah, pounce on the B's and the C's like you're supposed to, and that's what we did last night.
Well, it's like the QB said today. It's like the QB said today. He said you got to expect to win. You got to expect to win, and then he said after you're done expecting to win, then you got to learn how to expect to dominate.
Yeah. And that was the perfect quote because have you ever heard our quarterback say that? Because think about it, Kev. You said it, and maybe Butchie felt the same way. 14-3 at the half, and we kind of felt like, all right, Rodgers got this. We did like this to watch the rest of the game.
Mhm.
But in years prior, 14-3, we would have been like, oh, shit, I hope this clock runs quick. I hope we don't make any dumb mistakes. That's the Jet fan base in a nutshell. What
you'd say
go wrong.
You'd say you'd be watching Zach or something. I know he's going to throw a killer interception.
Yeah.
I just know it.
And Kev, because I was such a nervous wreck, I would even with Rodgers there because I believe anything with Ets in it is a curse. Jets, Mets, Nets, it's a curse. Even with Rodgers there last night, I was waiting for the shoe to drop. And when they came out on that first possession in the third quarter and boom, 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 what is it, 12 plays later, 90-some-odd touchdown, that's when I put my feet up.
Yeah.
Never
enjoyed the last 20 minutes of this game in peace.
They scored every quarter. And like I said, they would have scored the first drive if not for the holding penalty.
Yeah.
Right?
And Kevin, if you
and then
guys
he took that sack, but that would again.
And if we're looking for any downfall, is again 8 penalties and time management with Salah. I don't know where his head is at.
What the fuck is going on with that? What is going on with that?
Yeah.
How many times you got to use your damn timeout because you can't get the play off on?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too.
Are they coming in late? You know what I'm saying?
What I think that's good that you brought that up, and this is the first game. Aaron, he likes to take, he waits and waits and waits. But the past 3 games now, man, down to the red.
Yeah.
What's he looking for? Well, like you were saying, Greg, all right, we didn't play usual New England team of the Destiny team or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? We played a rebuilding team. We played, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not, look, I got typo negative fucking, I'm not negative, I'm positive, especially with our guy, but I'm always going to,
but I mean, play. What are you going to do when you're playing the Bills or somebody and that shit costs you the game?
Right. And that's funny you said that because we hit. All right. Offensive line. They held their own again, though. We didn't play the usual New England fucking Patriots 7-8 fucking champion. You know what I mean? We played a bunch of rebuilding with a new coach, and nobody knows what's going on. So Aaron did look good. Okay. I love the guy. I love quarterbacks. I love centers. If we had Jordy, you know what I mean? It's stuff like, but Aaron, he looked comfortable because New England wasn't really pressing, and then when he did get sacked, and I rewatched things like I was saying, Greg, earlier, it's no more, all that boom, 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 take and rip your head off. It's, ooh, I touch it, and that's not football, man. I don't know what.
No, I agree.
The one guy from New England, I think it was the second sack or something. He actually, and I rewatched it last night. He hit Aaron, and right there, his hand, he was on the ground, and his hands were like this. Oh, I didn't touch it.
I didn't do
it. But that has more to do with the way upper
sure.
is telling the refs to call these games. It's becoming flag football. And by the time my son is our age, the quarterbacks will be red-shirted and you can't hit them at all.
Forget it, man. By the time, I know. It's
going back 2 weeks ago, the Jermaine Johnson play that he got flagged for roughing. That wasn't roughing the quarterback. That's football.
No, I agree.
And again, remember the refs that we knew the friggin' refs' names as we grew up watching football. I don't want to get off on a rant, but
go for it.
Growing up, the football we knew, and there was maybe HBO had NFL, whatever, and that was it. And you heard that music and that guy in the gridiron. I'm like, fuck, man, that's football. And you couldn't wait
NFL films.
Yeah, NFL films. Man. And
Steve Serby, right?
Yeah. Well, he was his father.
His father, yeah.
It was John Visconti, I think, someone's name like that, who was the voice.
Yeah.
Rolling Tundra. Like he had that voice, and
come out of Yeah, that's it, man. That was
That was
like,
it.
holy shit! Like this is,
Yeah.
well, this is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And the
I-
music. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
It was
dun,
just
dun, dun,
perfect.
dun, 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 dun.
Well, guys, again, you're a little older than me, but do you remember?
How old are you?
I'm 54.
I'm 53.
Oh, really? I thought you guys were older than me. I take it back.
Fucker, see, here we
Listen,
go.
I'll be 61 in January, so kiss my
From the
ass.
ground up.
Butchie just put me
Get
on
it?
the X list. I'm done. He's done with me. That's
Oh,
it.
shit.
He's gonna curse me to tell everybody.
Fuck off. 64, huh? Jesus, one more
Anyways,
year and you got
bless. But you guys remember we used to stay up to watch Monday Night Football just for that 4 minutes of halftime to see other players because we didn't have all this nonsense you're seeing now. And half these people on these football shows do not deserve to be on these football shows.
it's this what do we call it? PC. And yeah, you're right. I last night when we were all texting and I had the pregame, I guess, on well, fuck it, it was on channel 2, 4, 5, 9, or 11. That's all the damn channels we had.
Yeah.
So it's on this game, that game. There's 2 girls. I don't know.
Listen, I'm not even going to get into like. But this is what I'm saying about these people who have these jobs. I don't know if I texted you, Kevin. I posted it on X. Fitzpatrick played for us. We gave him the contract he wanted, and this son of a bitch last night picks New England? You played for us, you bastard.
I liked Fitz.
Good. How'd it go for you?
Yeah, Fitz tragic. He was good the 1 year for us, and then everyone caught up to his nonsense. And then I'm listening. This is what really blew my mind. Because up until last night's game, she liked us. Mina Kimes went off on how New England was going to beat us because they were going to run right through us, and the Jets can't stop the run. Mina, I mean, I know everyone has their opinion, but did you really think that they were going to run through us?
Is there anybody on New England except for the kicker that you recognize a name?
No.
I mean, we love football, and I love players. And a friend of mine told me years ago, well, first of all, don't buy a goddamn Jets jersey because next year the guy's gone. So I have my 97 or 87 and have gangrene on the back of the goddamn thing. But, we follow players. I don't know who's on New England. New England's not even we're going to go up to New England and smoke them up there because it's just they're like the Browns, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Right.
But here's what scares me with the Patriots. If we fast forward, let's say 4 years, where are they going to be and where are we going to be?
Bro, I'll tell you where I'm going to be. Like I said, in 2 years.
The reason why I say this, Butch, because Kevin and I always said this. We played great for 2 years, sucked for 8 years. Played great for I'm tired of this. Think about all the coaches. Parcells, we had 2 nice years, sucked for a little while. Mangini okay, Herm okay. Rex 2 great years, sucked for a while. Bowles 1 great year, sucked. Gates terrible. It's like I'm tired of this. Right. I want to be good for 8 out of 10 years, 9 out of 10 years. I want to be the team all these shows are talking about. Pencil the Jets in for a playoff. Pencil them
like I said in the text last night. In 2 years, it's got to be the Jets are going to win, Rangers are going to win, and Yankees. Because in 2 years from now, the day my pension goes in, I'm going to be fucking dead. So, hold on. And it's the curse of Joe Namath. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, I understand what you mean. And we're going to find another quarterback from another team that was great, or you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah. We can't develop our own, so
and we try, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, and we give a quarterback 2 years, maybe. What the hell was the kid's name? Shit. Oh, I'm sorry. He went to baseball. He came from Denver. Who?
Tebow?
Yeah. We destroyed that guy's life.
Tebow?
Yeah, but he wasn't any good. He was lucky with the Steelers.
No, what I'm saying is we destroy quarterbacks, man. Like, you used to hear, what was his name? Tim Couch fucking quit because he was on the Browns. You get drafted and there's certain teams that these guys like, I don't want to go to it.
Christian Hackenberg.
Yeah.
Christian Hackenberg.
But you know what, Kev? I'm glad you brought it. I'm glad
Brownie
you brought him up.
Nagel.
Brownie Nagel, the rifle.
Oh. But let's go. I'm glad you brought up Christian Hackenberg because
I love this.
When I was younger, I was a diehard Penn State fan. I'm not anymore. I haven't watched them in years. But that Penn State
I wonder why
players were just a product of what Paterno did. Did any of those Penn State players pan out? Who was the running back that was drafted #1? That he went nowhere. Todd Blackledge, nowhere.
No.
Like, you know, sometimes you're just a product of that college system, and you know,
right.
Look at the Eagles. They had 4 picks last year, all Georgia players. Everyone thought, oh, steal of the draft. How did the Eagles do it? 4 great Georgia players. They're all bust right now because it's only year 2, but they're all bust right now because some of them are just a product of that college system, you know, and they come to the pros.
And then you look at walk-ons.
You got a favorite Jet player? Who's your all-time favorite Jet player, Butch?
Oh, man. Well, don't forget, I worked for a lot of guys, hung out for guys. So I'm going to say, and I told you this story. My buddy Tommy does the autographs, you know what I mean, signings and all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the Wayne PAL. I said I'll do security. Okay. I spent the day with Mr. Freeman. I spent the day with, who was the defensive Schwarzer? Anyway, my favorite Flecko, and I'll tell you a couple reasons why, man. Me and Joe, you know, there's some, I don't know what they charge for an autograph, Kev, so we're eating something. He asked me about, I don't know, and I go, hey, man, how was it cool, you know, when you hung out with Jackie Gleason? He looked up and he said, Butchie, no one has ever asked me that. I'm like, wow, man, you know, told me the story, all of that, because, you know, all the movies. And when he hit the Ring of Honor, I was down by the field of posters. Klecko, I used to work out with Wayne Corbett. Gaston was a cucks. All right, so who's your favorite?
Mine?
Stan
Blinka.
Is he really?
Stan Blinka.
Nice.
It's very off the wall. I know. I know. I was a kid watching the games.
Sounds like a true story.
I'm trying to remember who the receiver was. I believe it was against the Packers. Guy was going out for a pass. He was playing on the line, and he came off, and the dude was running full speed. He was running like a fly pattern, and he clotheslined his ass. And man, like he flipped backwards. He closed. I'm sorry.
Nice.
And from that day on, my favorite player was Stan Blinka.
Nice. Remember all of those highlights? I mean, I was at the Dennisburg. I was at with Corbett on his 5th concussion. See, we remember because we're Jet fans. Not the stupid word die hard. Fucking die hard. Old school.
And this guy.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Die Hard Christmas movie. All the like I said, I have.
And this guy.
Yeah. Here we go. Back with it. Oh my God, 19. Going into the second half, they shut Curtis Martin down. We played that anyway. But I love, like I said, defenders to me are the field generals. I still have sneakers made up with 68. You know, Kevin Mawai number. I love shooting the shit with Mangold. I have this cool blown up. I mean, it's big poster of him and here we go. Center from Green Bay. Yeah, I know.
Oh, no kidding.
No, but yeah, what's his name? I'm asking. See, I got an excuse. I got the flu going on.
I can't think of his name.
They were roommates.
Okay.
But
you're talking about the center or the DB EJ Hawk? Because they were the same year together.
Green Bay center.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I gotta look it up.
Big white guy with long blonde hair.
Because I know AJ Hawk, right? That AJ Hawk, he came out of the same school Mango did. They were boys.
Yeah.
But Hawk's a linebacker.
Nah, it was his roommate.
Blonde hair, too. Blonde hair.
Imagine that, white guy's from Green Bay. Yeah. But, all right, so I think you think Aaron's calling his own plays. I mean, he's on the line. I thought I saw a couple audible. I mean, that's going to happen anyway. But
yeah, he's always screaming cadence. He's always going up, looking around.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You know, whether some of it could be gibberish.
That's what. Yeah.
Hey, so, exactly right.
It's like talking to Shannon Sharp. I like how do you say, trick plays or reverse flea flicker, stuff. Forget about that goddamn wildcat. What was his name?
No, I'm loving the two backfield.
Yeah,
I like that.
Loving it. Loving that split backfield.
Yeah.
But Kev,
how about when they go 5 wide, Kev? How about when they go 5 wide, guys? Who are you covering? Who are you trying to stop there? Yep. And it shows. Look, every time they went 5 wide, 3rd down, boom, they picked it up. Lazard.
That's right.
And what I did too,
Mike
Williams throws to the left.
Night. That's right.
Yeah, he throws to the left.
Yeah,
because no, Mosley. Who else we got that's out with? 6.
Hey man, I like Sherwood.
I agree with you, Kev. Yeah, I agree. We didn't miss a beat last night.
He's faster than CJ.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Well, younger as well.
Well, sure, of course, but speed kills.
But Kev, how about our tight end last night? Do you know that was Conklin's best game as a pro? 5 catches, 93 yards. That's incredible.
Yes, he led the team.
Israel, what's his last name?
He's Abanaconda.
Yeah, I dug him in.
He was a healthy scratch last night. So
yeah, he's out.
Yep.
Oh, now, all right. We know Mike White is on Buffalo. I like Mike White, but he's on a practice squad. Hey,
yeah,
it's still no. But Denver, what does Denver have?
Bo Nix. No,
it's not the Denver that we knew.
They got one good receiver.
Right?
No.
The Denver we knew, they had weapons. I mean, a lot of teams, man, it's builds. Like Greg was saying, our offense is great. Then the defense is great. Then remember how our special teams were. Bro, where are the days with the run backs? And you know what I mean? And
that was the days of Coach Westhoff with the killer special teams.
Yeah, Westhoff.
Yep.
Loved our special teams. Now there's stupid shit. What, they kick from the 30 or something?
Yeah.
These guys have a foot that can kick 75-yard field goals.
So here's what has to happen.
They don't want everybody to get hurt.
Yeah, and I know, Kev, we're on opposite sides on this. Like, I get what they're trying to do, but the kicker kicking from the 35-yard line is never going to have – there's never going to be a punt return, a kick return. He's got to kick from the 20 to give it some substance, because kicking from the 35, when these guys are banging 60-yarders like they're nothing, you got to move that kicker back to the 20, even the 15, if you want to bring this kicking game future.
And listen, I know you're going to miss one once in a while, but Legatron, come on, man. Come on. How'd you miss that?
Yeah. Well, 45 yards are never easy, but I get it. But Kevin, we were spoiled last year because he was our scoring weapon, and he made kicks from all over the place. So when he misses one, and that's funny.
He was the highest, top scorer on the team.
He came off for the 45-yarder catch. That was probably the only time I was relaxed. I thought it was a shoo-in with him, and he misshanked it, But as far as that kickoff, if they want to bring that back, the kickers have to kick from the 20 or the 15, so that ball's not going all the way into the end zone, and we're getting this crap again.
That's it. It's why even bother kicking. You might as well just do like you said, flag football.
Yeah.
Not Aguilar. When Modell's, remember the sports store?
Yeah.
Years and years ago. I'm not gonna say the only, but walking to Modell's, there's our fucking kicker's jersey for sale. When have you ever seen a kicker's jersey for sale? Because if offense sucks, our kickers are the guy we brought in from Australia. He was fucking killer. Hall was great. All our kickers are
Leahy.
Bro, Patrick Leahy. That
Leahy.
But see why we love our kickers? Because the offense wasn't doing
They're
shit.
the only ones that score.
Exactly. But you know what? I hope the Jets stop with the gimmick play. Like I always felt when they brought in Tebow, it was a gimmick. Like it was And how do you guys feel about this one? Because this one bothered me the most.
What's that?
What was his name? Timmy Miola, the soccer kid from Jersey that played for they brought him in. Like
Miola.
Yeah. And then they kind of did him a service by cutting him like the last fucking practice. Like big friggin' deal. Like, you brought this kid in? Come on.
Kyle Mackey.
Well, we've seen a lot of sneaky. Look what we did with Parcells. We've hired. We brought in Pepper Johnson. We brought in Meggett. What the hell was the other guy from the Giants for one game? But I know what you're saying.
Well, Brian Cox came to us.
Yeah.
But you know what, coaches?
Didn't we get Marshall? Didn't we get Leonard Marshall?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to say 2 seasons. I think it was 2 seasons he played for us, maybe 3.
Was he 20? Oh, I'm trying to think of his number.
I
always dug like
us.
When we got the guys from Pittsburgh that were either locked up or all this other shit. I love YouTube. I'll watch old stuff, and I know, you know what I mean. But it's after the Monday night, after the San Fran game, I watched the whole. Hold on, here we go. Sanchez, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That there's that era, man. We had all wheels rolling, or if you want to say something like that, we had everybody, and we were unstoppable. That was, we all like Kev was saying, we have our favorite players. I love Vinny. I love, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's too many to mention, really.
Yeah, agree.
The 2 years, 3 years with Sanchez, everybody we knew. Fucking Patry, fucking Clowney, all.
One of my favorites too was Wesley Walker, man.
Bro, Wesley, yeah. Altoon going up, right? Like this. Fucking 6'4", he would extend.
Al, where's my cartoon?
That's it.
Al, where's my cartoon? Sitting in the parking lot one day.
And go ahead.
Altoon took a hit from Greg Lloyd that knocked him into another world. We were sitting out in the parking lot. Then you could park by the players and everything. And he comes out, and we're sitting there after the game, drinking a beer, and he looks at us because he'd seen us. Everybody sees each other every week, so you got to know some of the fans.
No,
the players.
Absolutely.
You talk to each other, and he goes, "You guys know where I park my car?" He was so.
Wow.
You guys know where my car is?
And Kev, you were speaking about Altoon. Now, to bring it back to football, and we discussed this in some of our earlier podcasts. Yeah. His numbers in his first few years were better than Jerry Rice's. And the only reason why he's not a Hall of Famer is he played for the New York Jets.
Remember when Jerry Rice ran a whole... Oh, my God. Now you bring it up. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, dig this. Abdul Salam, which very hard to talk to or sign, all that. Besides, I'm sure we all have it, the sack exchange, the posters framed and all that. I got 3 of them. He signed, really nice guy. Um, no. Oh, help me out. Gastineau, Klecko, Salam, Marty Lyons. Marty
Marty
Lyons.
Lyons.
Bro, his hands, like I've, Andre the Giant's hands, and I'm not going to say Peter North or nothing like that. Waiting for the laugh on this. No, didn't think about it. Peter North. Marty Lyons' hands, dude. They're like, I can't even think of anything funny, dude. He was so cool, quiet guy, no problem. Whatever you would like, he would hang out. And I'm not like we always say, Kev. All the bands we know, all the people we know, we never took pictures. We never got autographs because we didn't. Who cared?
Nobody cared then.
Sports stuff.
It was about being in the scene and seeing the bands.
Yeah, sports stuff. Get something signed. You're not thinking, oh wow, 30 years from now, I could probably sell this and there may be something called eBay. Fuck that shit. But running into these guys, again, I'm just going on all of that. But I feel like our Jet players, they cared to be on the Jets. And
some did. Some did. Some did. Some did. Some didn't.
Yeah.
Some came here
give me the goddamn ball,
payday.
that cocksucker.
Yeah.
Some just came here for a payday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those
which is on us, really.
Yeah. Well, when you're a bad organization, you have to overpay for these guys.
Pay out the nose.
This is why I'm saying I want to change this narrative. Let's be good for 8, 9, 10 years instead of 2 years good, 8 years bad, because then it's a vicious cycle with this Jet team. We can go through it over and over again.
Who was that bum cornerback we signed from the Rams years back? What was that guy's name?
Johnson, the linebacker.
Yes.
That was a bust. And then we traded him to the Steelers. He was a bust there, too.
We brought in, my handcuffs were on Plaxico, so fuck him, too. But, again, bringing in quarterbacks. You guys are laughing. Bringing in quarterbacks. Let's grab this guy for a year. The league minimum when, anyway, $600,000, say, and that's practice squad go into. You play one down in an NFL game, your pay goes way up. So fathom, bring in a guy for a year. Now, there's his agent. Then you got to talk to someone else, and you got to go through this, and you got what do you call this whole now? What is now? That's not about the sport. That's a cocksucker worrying about the cake, which turns us off of this player. He's a great player. Holding out for the money. What's his gig? He's going to come to the Jets, and if he gets hurt, he's still going to get paid. If he performs, he's still getting paid. Doesn't perform, still getting paid.
Well, the good thing about football is that if let's say we take player A, we'll call him player A. He plays 10 games and then he gets hurt. His contract for that year is good. But if the Jets cut him, the rest of his contract is voided. It's no good. That's why these guys signed the guaranteed money. That's why they would.
It's all about guaranteed money.
Yes. That's why they want, because the contract, if I give you 5 years, $50 million, but after year one, I cut you, you don't get that other $40 million. But if I gave you a $30 guarantee money, that's yours. You take it home that day, put it in your pocket. And this is why I don't like the guaranteed money, but I know it happens, and I know it's two different sports. Bobby Valentine said it years ago. These guys sign their big contracts and they retire. They get hurt, they play like shit, and they retire.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of glad football made that 5 year. Like for the quarterbacks, you could only make so much this year, and this year, depending where you are in the draft. It makes
how many times we've watched a player play his ass off? Okay, this guy's phenomenal. Wow, he gets a huge contract, and then you say, where the hell did that guy go?
Yeah.
What was the year? Was it 86, 87? Remember the scrubs and the holdout and all that kind of stuff? Because the players, just like a teacher, tenure, after 10 years, they didn't have insurance. They didn't have pension, whatever hell was going on. Hockey, not to get off subject, hockey is the same thing, man. They don't have anything. They get the money, but there's no longevity.
Still some of the most paid athletes out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So the football thing, what was that? 86? You remember?
The strike year?
Yeah.
Yeah, 86.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We were 6-3 that year. We were 6.
Wasn't that Kyle Mack?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And what was his name? The other guy, Rose. I think Rose was on it. But anyway, we were 6-3 that year. And let me tell you, hold on. If the friggin' pros didn't come back,
That's right.
Super Bowl.
That's right.
If my memory serves.
That's right.
It's still the curse of Joe Namath, man. So we're fucked.
Isn't it amazing? Joe Namath is our one legend, and all of us can't wait for him to drop dead so this curse can break.
Oh, I can't wait till he's pushing up daisies just like the fucking we're gonna finally, like I said, then we'll finally make it.
Yeah.
No, this is the year. This is the year. This is the year. And let me tell you, let me tell you, through 3 weeks, I'm right on target. I had us losing to the Niners. And I had us ripping off the next 10. 2 down, 8 to go.
Let's see. Let's hope you're right.
All right, so you think the hype, which who cares about, but and I know Aaron, he doesn't have the big head. Cool. The guy's going out and doing his thing. I believe the players that are playing with him respect him. They want to play better. You know what I mean? They got that in their head. But, Greg, going back to, we had that with Favre. We had that with, you know what I mean? And I was at the goddamn game when the
Favre blows out his shoulder. We were 8-3.
8-3.
Yeah, remember, though, when he got that sack and what's his name? And the Giants got the 23 sacks and he beat Gastineau's 22 and a half. Bro,
when he laid down for Strahan.
Yeah, I hate that.
Gap tooth fucking cut. Yeah. That was see?
Oh man.
Wait till we don't even have to play on stage. We'll just put the 3 of us on stage with microphones and
sure. Go to town.
And I'm ready for picks, man. I'm ready for picks. You gonna do picks with us tonight?
Kick it off.
What do you got with us before we wrap this up? We usually pick games.
Yep. What do you got?
All right, we're starting off. You ready, Kev?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get to the picks here.
All right.
It's so goddamn cool. Oh, if I'm allowed to come back on the next time, I'll have the rock of.
All right, so listen, it's what we tell all our guests. You come on, your family. You want to come on, hit us up to have you on. It doesn't matter what team we're playing, what we're doing. You want to come on, just hit us up, and you're welcome. Your family now. You come on.
No, you're missing what I said to Kevin. I don't have the rock and roll look on.
All right, who do you guys like this week? Giants at Cleveland.
Giants at Cleveland. Our guest goes first.
Okay,
our guest goes first. I'll go, then you can go.
Well, what did Cleveland do last week? They didn't.
Hold on, I got it for you. Hold on, because Kevin and I.
What's the running back's name?
All right, so Cleveland.
Shit. That's what happens when we get older. Actually, he's older than me.
Cleveland played Jacksonville, and Cleveland won.
Yes.
Cleveland 1-1.
Cleveland.
You like Cleveland at home?
The Giants are disheveled. Yeah.
All right. Kev?
Give me the Browns at home.
Yeah. Even if Myles Garrett doesn't play, right? You still think? Or do the Giants need this to keep their season alive and they pull off the miracle? You still want
the only thing the Giants need to do is get out of our stadium.
Gonna be a close game, but I gotta take the Browns at home.
Yeah, I think I'm with you guys. I'll take that with you guys. So let's move on then. Chicago at the Colts. Chicago at the Colts.
No,
Does Khalid bounce back and have this game that everyone thinks he should be having? Is he the quarterback that all these sports hosts think he is? Or does he shit the bed against Indianapolis? Who stinks too in a way. They're not that good.
Yeah, no.
Home game for the Colts. What do you got, Butch?
Trying to think of that kid. I'm going with Chicago. No, wait a minute. Chicago fucked
Good
up a lot
defense.
last
Good
week.
defense. Good defense. They should
Chicago.
have won that week 1 game.
Your Bears.
They did win that week 1 game. I'm sorry. They did win that week 1 game.
Last year.
They held Houston only to 19 points. So who do you got?
I'll take Chicago, man.
Wow. All right.
I'll go with that.
We'll put you down for Chicago.
Give me the Colts at home.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Fucking, I love this.
I'm a toss up here. I don't know which way I'm going to go, but I'm going to take the Bears to wake up, and I'll take the Bears with that one. Okay, Houston.
I flipped the coin, so.
Hey, I hear you. Houston at our boy Sam Darnold and the Vikings. You know who I got. I don't even have to say anymore. Go ahead, Butch. Who do you got?
Yeah, you got it, man. Sam, I'm taking the Vikings, Sam.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Vikings across the board.
There you go. There you go. Do or die for the much-hated Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you got? Philly at the Saints. Who do you guys got? Saints look good. Saints look good. 2-0, huh?
Yeah.
I don't care for either team. Well, actually, when the Saints,
I like how Eagle fans are gonna blame Barkley,
Barkley,
for them, choking and letting 39-year-old Cousins march down the field because your defensive coordinator played that shit prevent crap. Please,
Eagles are the same like New England, man. It's the dynasty. It's just. And then you start to rebuild.
Hey, Sirianni loses this game. There's going to be a lot of talk about firing him. So I'm taking the Saints either way, but this is a must-win to me for Philadelphia because those fans are like us. They're true and they don't take it, and they'll voice their opinion on every talk show to get this man out of here if they lose this
Yeah, they're fucked up. Like that movie. Here we go. See?
Uh-huh.
It's because I got fucking vertigo. I can't think of anyway.
We taking this across the board or no?
It's down Louisiana.
New Orleans. Yep.
New Orleans. Yeah.
All right. Saints for you, Kev. Same thing.
Give me Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara as anytime touchdown scorer.
All right. We got it across the board. Here we go. Chargers at Pittsburgh. Has Pittsburgh scored a touchdown this year? They're 2-0, right, and haven't scored a touchdown?
No, that kid's out. The quarterback. Who the hell was
Fields is playing. It's Russell Wilson that's out.
Yeah.
And he might play too, Wilson, I heard.
Yeah, they're going to do some sort of package, whatever.
Yeah, he'll be greeting us at the Walmart up here in Riverdale. Man, I used to love Pittsburgh. There we go again, man. That was a fucking hardcore team.
Yeah.
Who's left on Pitt? What play? Nah.
I can't tell you off the top of my head.
It's in Pitt? Greg, it's in Pitt?
Yeah, it's in Pitt. Yep, it's in Pitt. I'm taking the Chargers, guys.
So am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chargers.
I'll take Pitt, man. God, there's a quick story. Like Earl was texting us last night, 3 different times through so many years of Jets games, man. The Fog Bowl, where all it was field goals, and we beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The next game was the Lightning game, where fucking from Pittsburgh, man, 7 buses of fans came from Pitt to the game. We beat them again. And then the third game was the hurricane game or whatever. It was Thanksgiving. See, more dumb shit I remember. That's for the AFC's fucking champion.
Next game on the agenda, Denver versus Tampa Bay.
Baker.
Yeah.
All right, across the board. Green Bay going to Tennessee. There's talk Love might play this week.
That's what I heard, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty
50,
wild.
50, 50,
Yeah,
50.
that's pretty wild because they said at least 4 weeks, and we're looking at what, 2 weeks? 7, not even, right?
Yeah,
2.5
yeah,
weeks. You got Green Bay or Tennessee, guys? It's at Tennessee. Tennessee defense pretty good.
Give me Tennessee.
Yeah. What do you got, Butch?
Green Bay.
Okay. I'm with you, Kevin. I'm taking, only because it's a home game, I'm taking Tennessee.
Yeah, that's all. If it was in Green Bay, it'd be an easy choice.
There we go again. The old Green Bay team, all the
I think this should be an easy one. Carolina going to Vegas. Raiders across the board?
Yes.
All right.
Give me the Raiders.
Raiders. Here's a joke. So when the Raiders went from Cali to Vegas, right? Only half the team could go because the rest are fucking home arrest. Never mind.
No. Miami at Seattle, guys.
Nothing. Ding, ding. Miami at Seattle.
Oh,
this
is easy. This could be the bet of the game of the week.
Really?
The lock.
Really? So you're that confident, huh? So tell us who you like. I think I know, but tell us.
Give me the 12th man. Dino.
Smith is going to do us a favor and beat Miami for us and make them 1-2.
Listen, not only is he going to beat them, but I think they're going to smack them down.
Let's hope. Let's hope. You got Miami or you got Seattle, Butch?
No, I'll go with Seattle on that too.
All right, across the board. Let's keep it moving. Detroit at I can't even see Arizona.
The D up.
Detroit just lost a heartbreaker to Tampa Bay, Kevin. We thought Detroit was going to win that one against Tampa, and we were wrong there. So who do we got this week? It's at Arizona, and they're playing well.
Give me the Cardinals.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you both.
I usually don't go away from the Lions either.
I'm taking the Lions, so I'm breaking away from you two, and I'm taking the Lions. Baltimore and Dallas. Baltimore 0-2. Can Baltimore actually go 0-3? Can Baltimore actually go 0-3? Or do they beat Dallas? What do we think?
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Wow.
I'm taking Dallas. Then again, we don't give a shit about NFC and all that kind of stuff. But.
All right, so are we taking it because it's in Dallas? If it was at Baltimore,
that's correct. Yes, that's
yeah.
Well, I'm going to break away from you guys, and I shouldn't. I should want Baltimore to lose, but I don't think much of Dallas. I never did. Why I can't stomach them? They're in the NFC. Let them stay there. But I'm going to take Baltimore just to be different.
Fucking great.
Just to be different.
49ers at the Rams, guys. At the Rams. 49ers at the Rams.
Give me the Niners.
Yeah. Butch, you too?
We're at the Rams.
Again, give me the Niners in a blowout.
Really?
Yeah, you think?
All right. I know the Rams have some key receivers out. Is that the reason for you?
I just think
that's a no.
After last week with the 49ers losing to Sam and them.
They're going to be pissed?
Yeah.
Right. Who do you got, Butch? 49ers as well?
Nah. Rams. Why I'm thinking is I want to see the running game. Wait, it froze. You there?
Yeah, got you down for the Rams.
And I got the 49ers.
Yeah,
I think this is an easy one, but maybe it's just me. Chiefs going to Atlanta. Atlanta coming off that big Monday night win. Atlanta for real, like people say they are? Can they beat the Chiefs, or do the Chiefs smoke them? Go ahead, Kev. What do you think?
I don't know. I can't bet against Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs as well. I don't care where you play this game.
Yeah, I don't care either.
The Eagles should have won that game. And I'm not blaming Saquon drops or drop. If Saquon catches that ball, the game is over. We're not even talking about Atlanta. If the Eagles played some sort of defense, maybe they win that game. So Atlanta's not that impressive right now. I know a lot of people like them to win a lot of games and maybe even that division. But I'm taking the KC with you, Kev.
Yep. Who you got, Butch?
Same thing.
I got Casey. You know, if they didn't sit that kid his first year, man, he would have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
It's nice to see players coming out and doing their job and digging it, if that makes sense. You know,
I hear you.
He doesn't have the fat head, but now we're talking about our Jets. So,
all right, we got a special this Monday. We got Monday games. Two. Here we go. Jackson. I'm going to read out both of them and we'll discuss. Jacksonville at Buffalo and Washington at Cincinnati. Who are we taking, guys?
This is easy. This is another easy layup. Give me the Bills and give me the Bengals.
I hate to agree with you, Kevin, especially I would love Buffalo to lose and be 2-1 with us, but Jacksonville has not looked impressive. I know they're due, and this is their life. They don't want to go 0-3, so they're going to bring all hell. But at Buffalo on a Monday night, sorry, I'll take Buffalo.
No, exactly.
And Washington right now, they may be a good team. They're learning to become a good team. Too early yet. I'm going to take the Bengals.
Yeah, still got to take Burrow and Chase and all of it. Yeah, you have to.
It's true.
Especially at home.
Butch, you're with us, Bengals and Buffalo?
Yep.
All right. And that wraps it up. That wraps it up for tonight, guys.
Yeah. Good
awesome.
to know, man.
Having you on. Always sweet having a guest on. Butch, thanks for jumping on with us. Anytime, man.
So cool.
Anytime you want to come on.
Now, what we got to do is talk about the next halftime show is fucking Hostile Rage getting their asses out of that goddamn fucking warehouse with the fire extinguishers. And what's it? It's like this, right? I love it.
Nothing I can do. It's the adrenaline.
I told you I wrote a part 2 to just 1 minute. Your man's done. Anyway, but no, this is really cool.
It's a wrap.
You guys, you don't go to games, or I mean,
who?
You guys?
Me?
Yeah.
You know, football's the one sport I always enjoy at home. I go to a ton of baseball games, but football's the one sport I enjoy at home. I really do.
When
I used to go.
Yeah.
We always had the same parking lot, like I said, 13A. We were on I think TV 3 times. It's cool, but after everything became so much friggin' money, then we got flat screens, and I built a bar in my garage, and then we're gonna hang. It was going to a Jets game, and just watching, and it's 3rd and 8. Let's run the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't feel it, man.
Well, listen, long guy with Rodgers here and these young kids in the way. No, gone is the run, pass. We're not going to see that for a while unless we're killing a clock or something. No more of this run, pass crap.
I enjoyed passing on first down last night.
I agree.
Oh my God.
I enjoyed scoring in the first quarter.
Right? I enjoyed scoring every quarter.
Yes.
I couldn't go to the game. Like I said, I got the freaking flu. I'm laying in bed with the blankets on. I'm like, we scored in the first fucking. Holy shit! We're not used to that.
Yeah,
we're not used to this and that.
And how about before we go? How about the defense? Props to them stepping up, holding New England. And you can say what you want, New England. They're still a professional team. You play who's on your schedule. You hold a team. You hold any team to 3 points in this league. Bravo to you. Props to the Jets. And we'll see
where they play.
10 days. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That's right, Kevin. Bring us home.
All right, you guys. I'm going to bring this home. And, hey, nice little 10-day rest here. Enjoy the win, right? Wear your stuff.
My man.
And let's
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you next week as we move on to them. All right, you guys. Butch,
nice.
thanks for coming on, man. It was great having
Thank you so much, Greg.
Thank you.
Brother, have a great night. You guys have a great night. And we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
I got it.